Hey everyone, John Booz, Chair of the Plymouth County Democratic League, Vice Chair of the South Shore Democratic Caucus, State Committee person for Plymouth and Norfolk, all-around general troublemaker. I am driving from Marshfield, Massachusetts to Lawrence, Massachusetts, which means I'm stuck in traffic, because that's really what we do in Massachusetts, we drive in traffic. So while I'm stuck in traffic, I am going to give you a quick update on who I'm voting for and endorsing for governor of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. So nationally, daily basis, president is an embarrassment and just generally makes a giant mess out of everything. But locally, on the state level, things are more interesting and more pleasant. The Democrats are putting together a solid field. We have two great nominees for governor, Bob Massey and Jay Gonzalez, and I think either of them could do a far better job than our present governor. For the 2018 election cycle, I am going to endorse Jay Gonzalez, and I've got three reasons for that. One, I think the most important thing that the governor of Massachusetts does is have bold leadership. We are the state that started the American Revolution. On every political and social issue, we have led the way. On innovation, technology, and business, we define the cutting edge. We need a governor that challenges the citizens of this Commonwealth to do more than anyone else in the country. In fact, in this economy, if you're not moving forward, you're moving backwards. And I'm sorry, not raising your taxes isn't a bold vision of what this Commonwealth can do. It's a stupid bumper sticker that foolish people put on their cars that don't understand how government works. Our governor needs to set a vision and take us there. The governor of Massachusetts is vital for setting the tone of the state, and we need a bold leader to do that. And I think Jay Gonzalez is that leader. Second reason I'm endorsing Jay is because he wants to be the governor of the entire state of Massachusetts, not just those people making $150,000 a year. There are 4 million people that live in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. You do not get to be governor if you're only interested in helping 400,000 of those people. There are people in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts that work 80 hours a week and still can't afford to pay rent or food for their family. It's ridiculous. And the reason for it, we don't pay a livable wage. We subsidize people who work for big box stores and fast food restaurants at the tune of $2,000 per employee per month, because those employees can't afford to just basically live in the Commonwealth. And don't even get me started on the middle class. Seriously, middle class is paying more for less on a daily basis. If you are a family of 4, your spouse and you both have to work in order to make ends meet, and God help you if your child shows any talent, because now you're going to have to pay extra fees so they can develop that talent. If they're smart, or if they're an artist, or any skills beyond just basic average, you have to continuously pay for after-school programs. That's ridiculous. Look, I think it's great that people are making tons of money in this Commonwealth. I think it's awesome that we're innovators, but you got to be governor for everyone. People on top, on bottom, and especially in the middle. And I'm telling you, present governor really doesn't care about you if you don't make $150,000 a year. Number 3 reason that I'm supporting Jay Gonzalez. It's personal. I take the Greenbush train into work every single day. That's commuter rail. I pay $400 a month for that service. $400 a month. For that price, it should be a Cadillac experience. It's not. It's a K-car experience. On a daily basis, it melts down. We are paying a private sector corporation top dollar for that service. Top dollar. And it's the worst in the country. I'm not being facetious. It's actually the worst in the country. They did a study. We came in last. Ever since that nightmare winter that was a snowstorm, they have been messing up our transportation system. And our governor promised to hold them accountable. But he hasn't. In fact, he's given them bonuses for delivering bad service. One of the reasons I'm supporting Jay Gonzalez is that he has promised to fire them. Let me give you some examples. At South Station, If you want to go from the subway to the commuter rail area, you have to take an escalator. For the last 3 months, that escalator has been broken, which means that everyone has to take the stairs. Problem, nobody can get to their trains on time. Doesn't really matter. Let me tell you about my experience with the scheduling. I take the 638 Greenbush out of Boston. 3 times a week, it is either late coming into the station or late departing the station. No explanation, it's just late. Don't even get me started on the weather. If it's too hot, too cold, raining, snowing, windy, slushing, hell, if the sun's shining in the wrong direction, we're having problems with the train. And you can't blame the employees because they do the best they can with what they've got. Consistently, you see bad management decisions. And the governor promised to hold them accountable. He hasn't. Now I know, you're saying I don't take the commuter rail, so why should I care? Here's the deal. If the Greenbush line's not working, I'm driving in my car. If I'm driving in my car, I'm messing up your commute. That means we've got more traffic all over the place. There's a reason I'm doing this from my car. It should not take 2 hours to travel from Marshfield, Massachusetts on the South Shore to Lawrence, Massachusetts on the North Shore. Yeah, 2 hours in the car to go less than 100 miles. Massachusetts is one of the most technology-based economies in the country. And yet we cannot move around the state without traffic. So here's the thing. Why you should vote for Jay Gonzalez? Ask yourself this question. Over the last 3 years, has the traffic in Massachusetts gotten better or worse? Has the transportation system in Massachusetts gotten better or worse? And I'm 100% sure you're going to tell me it's gotten worse. Vote for Jay Gonzalez because he's going to make sure that the people we're paying, the contractors, to do this job, do it right. This is John Bose. Thank you for sharing the ride. Hope the rant wasn't too crazy. I'll talk to you later.